I want them to just have fun, and I just sitting back doing some of these rehearsals, these preliminary, and now gearing up for the opening. I feel like sometimes I am watching a baseball game. I'm at the stadium, and that's how I want people to feel. I'd love for people to come away with like they just saw sort of the highlight reel of baseball's sort of startup, and this eccentric character who came in pretty fast and was gone just as fast. But yeah, it's pretty amazing because it's for the whole family. It really is. It's a family show that it's just fun, and by the end of it, I think you'll have a better appreciation for some of these historical figures. So,
I think after having read it, I'd want people to get out of the play that, who are people really? It's really a collection of stories. It's hard to know exactly who someone is, and do you really need to know exactly who they are? Is the story sometimes more important than who they truly were? It's really how people are remembered. It's my outlook on death as well. It's not who you were. It's who were the people you affected, and what did you leave behind, right? How do people talk about it? And I think with Rube, and you see that in the stories that are told on stage. Did that really happen? Heck if I know, but it's a heck of a story. That I think is the key to it. It's really just about life. It's about one guy, but it's about his life, not necessarily baseball in particular.
What I would love for people who come to see this play, first and foremost, is I would love for them to just have a great time, because the play is a lot of fun. And it's almost like a roller coaster. It moves pretty fast. It takes you from one fun moment to the next. But it's also highlighting a lot about our past that we maybe forgotten, or we want to have forgotten. The unfairness that with segregation and women's rights, the unfairness, the way even baseball players were treated before there were unions. So I hope most off that they have a lot of fun, but that it also makes them think. That it makes them think that the social injustices that we still struggle with today, that things can change and get better. If you look at our past, you see that if you work hard enough, if you care enough, things can get better and can change. And I think that's a good thing to walk out of the theater with, with a little bit of hope and a little bit of happiness.
Well, I hope the audience enjoys it, and maybe I wouldn't be so presumptuous to ask them to think, because that's up to everybody else, but to maybe think about their own stories in life. This is a play about stories quite a bit. Rice is a storyteller, and Rube had tons of stories, and there's some illusions in the play, especially toward the end, that the only thing we have are stories. They're the things that kind of we tell ourselves who we are, our interactions with the world, and everybody's got a story, and I guess the only real question is whether you're living the story, telling the story that you want to.